All right, what is good? Gonna get into some back testing. Currently on May 2nd, 2022. So a few years back, but let's see what we can do over a week. We got 10 a.m. 10 a.m. pretty much every single day this week. Well, actually not just the first 3 days, and then. But good news every day this week. So let me close up this and see where we're currently at. Okay, very close to a very significant sell side here. Yeah, initially I would look at this and just say I want to see us continue lower. Really clean sell side here that I don't think needs to hold this SMT. We've just traded away too far past it, so I think it would make sense for ES to dump. And yeah, I could definitely see us going lower to here also, but that's like later for the week. Now looking at how we got here, we came up, is this a SMT? Equal highs put in right here, then just sharp sell off. But I could count that as SMT for sure. So we just took internal sell side after rebalancing this range. Now we could run to this ICH or this newly formed 4-hour. Definitely levels we could run to reject off of eventually. I do think we're still bearish though. So yeah, we're just gonna mark these out on ES also. Okay, also London highs. This would make sense to go hit, especially the reaction we're getting from here right now. Just looks like we're pumping right through this hourly gap. Very nice. 30-minute, we have an SMT. I believe, yeah, SMT at this low. Very clean manipulation. So yeah, I would want to be bullish from here. I'm looking for trades up to this high. Pretty simple bias in my opinion. Okay, so here's open. We are opening a 15-minute. We have a bullish 15-minute right here. This would be your continuation gap to see longs out of. And it doesn't get hit. I would still want to see this get took. Nice. Wow, okay. So we come up actually and we sweep this high and we continue to take sell side. Now, ES is close to this sell side. I wouldn't want to long until this gets took. That would be our true manipulation. This is beautiful. If we can get this 3-minute, I guess it's 5-minute actually. Wow, that's fucking crazy. So we just completely pumped through this whole entire leg without giving us an entry. Good news is we look like we are confirming that high. I would just like to see a little retrace. It doesn't have to hit a 5-minute. Not like that. Yeah, resweep. This is A+. If there was a 30-second out of here, I'll take this 30-second. Not the best close. We are close to 10 a.m. news. We have it in 5 minutes. May 2nd. Yeah, 10 a.m. news. But I think I would still take this. There's a ton of liquidity. I would want to be break even before 10. Yeah, I would take this though. I do like the way we're moving here. This is a pretty good close. So the goal here is just to be break even by 10, and just hold for this high. I think this is pretty high probability for a continuation, and yeah, that's all I want. So just want to see these levels get respected, and that's about it. Gonna go on 0.7 just because it's before news. There is a chance that this wants to stop us out. Okay, I'm break even here. We do have news in 3 minutes. Where's a 1-hour actually? Because it might want to save this high for news. This is just something I continuously see. I'm gonna Okay, now just put the high here. Most likely just gonna get broke even on this. So here's news. It looks like it just wants to save the high for news. I would assume that we make a move towards that now. We are definitely bullish, so yeah. Wow, okay. I didn't expect this to play out. I did not expect this. I expect us to still run higher. We turtle soup this low. It looks like we're just gonna run lower. The only thing I can expect out of here is manipulation at these lows, hopefully. So we'll see. Okay, that's so brutal. There's no way. Damn. Okay, so we now came up, we took this high. It would make sense depending on the close here. I think this is going to be a very important gap, just our continuation long here. If we want to run this 4 hour, we'll respect this and we'll get good structure out of it. So far, this is pretty good structure leading to it, so not what I want at all. I have to see that 5 minute get dug into better than that. Nice. We're inside of a 15. And 15 minute gets violated. So at this point, there's nothing for me to take. Just next day here. I had an idea of the entries, it just didn't want to play out. We wanted to resweep the low and then go. So nice. May 3rd, once again, 10 a.m. news. Damn, 10 a.m. really screwed me over that day, not gonna lie. So at this point, we made a daily continuation gap. We left a lot of sell side down here. You do have to realize that we're not done with the sell model yet. Just looking at a weekly chart, this is no level to react off of. I think the next possible level we could react off of is here. So yeah, we're definitely still bearish higher time frame. We are in that daily continuation gap. We are in this massive 4 hour and we just violated this 4 hour. So we could soup this high. I'll just mark this as TS, just manipulation. Or you could just do M, it's whatever. And I think that is what it looks like we want to do at the moment. We want to come soup out this high, probably. So structurally, what did London do? London edged Asian highs, so good chance this gets tagged. I don't really see us needing to react from there though, so but it definitely could. So I think the idea here is going to be this as my range condition. Yeah, we could definitely see longs, I'm not gonna lie. No sweep here, no sweep. Keep that in mind. This does not look bad. This does not look bad. Structurally, let's see what we did here. We reswept that low. We have a reason to go to London highs. I think this is a decent trade. I like the candle through it for sure. Yeah, it's just I'm waiting for ES here. ES has a 1 minute. It's with these 30 seconds, I want to be ultra specific, like specific on them, but And now there's just too much liquidity on here, so I need a resweep. Nice, there's your resweep. Great close here. Great close. We didn't hit the lower gap, but we do have an SMT. Both assets are in a place to reject from. And we just got a massive 2-minute inversion with a CISD. So I'm going to take this here. Once again, we have those equal lows. You should be aware of those, but I think this is a pretty good spot to be in. The only way this loses is if we want to manipulate down to here. So wait, when did we come up here and do this? Oh shit, okay, so that's sponsored actually. I don't know, I still see London highs wanting to get hit. Just a really clean trade here in my opinion. I think this is solid. I think this is solid. Break even here. Nice. So there's your break even. We have 10 a.m. Okay, 10 a.m.'s right here. I think we should just save this high for 10 a.m. So I'm just gonna get out there. Yeah, nice. 10 a.m. takes the draw. Beautiful, beautiful trade. The reason why I faded this, I'm gonna start doing little trade recaps in here. Reason why I faded this original 30-second was basically just the candle entry through it. I would have wanted to see an immediate V shape. This close sucks here. This is a good close, but at this point I was just waiting. I was just waiting for ES because we were in a 1 minute. And there was liquidity here, which we ended up getting reswept. So definitely the play there was to wait. And look at the difference between these two setups. This is just something that comes with a lot of screen time. Look at this setup's candle through it. Does this look like it gets respected at all? No. Instantaneously, we print a lower low which stops out these lows, and we get a huge candle through it. Compared to this 30-second right here, where it's a super small fair value gap at the very bottom of the range. So if we were to even rebalance this range right here, we'll probably get closures around this level. This is just something that comes with a lot of screen time. I hate taking inversions like this, just because it's so low. It's so low in this range. But yeah, this 2 minute is in a 50% range of this high to this low, and we just completely violate it. So the break even is valid there, and 10 a.m. carries us to our draw. Now let's see if we continue higher on this day. Nice, beautiful TP, super clean. This is just taking your piece of the pie. I bet overall we'll still run higher and want to soup out this high. Yeah, like what? Perfect soup of this high. That's actually a joke. All right, nice. So 8:15 FOMC day on this day. On to the next day. Starting off higher time frame, where we at? We're really rangy. I'm noticing that for sure. We have previous day high up here. Now, all this chop makes me want to think that PA might not be the best until FOMC. But I am going to mark out this PDH. There's probably a chance this gets swept again just because all of this chop it's ridiculous. So, but it is protected. Oh my god, yeah, this is just PAIC and I don't want to trade. So I'm just gonna watch the 1 minute here. We have no key level anywhere, so no key level until this is swept. So very, very trash. Yeah, I do not want to be involved in this. Okay, now this looks decent. a draw here, possibly retrace into this 5 minute here and get some sort of short. We'll see what we want to do. 10 a.m. is 10 a.m. is just going to take it. There's your stop hunt. No candles through. Yeah, if 1030 didn't open like this and manipulate this high, this would be a pretty good long. It's just not, because look where ES is. Definitely not a great long. So if it works, it works. I just don't want to target a high that's been mitigated. So yeah, just go to PM on this day. We do have FOMC, so that's why I was very specific on what trades I wanted to take. And here's FOMC. So yeah, FOMC is definitely going to just sweep out this high. Maybe displace past it. That'll tell a lot. But for starters, what did we do? We put in an SMT at the hourly low. Now, this is nice because it is in this obvious ass gap. This tells me structurally that we should push this high, this previous day high. It's not mitigated on either pair, so I'm expecting us to just shoot up and take that. And then from there, I really don't have much of a draw. I would have to see displacement. So yeah, I'm just going to be very patient here. Best case scenario is FOMC opens up into this low, this hourly gap that's going to get formed here, and we get longs out of that. But I would assume we're just going to shoot up and take this high here. Yeah, so just first candle takes that high. This is nice. I'm taking this. This is exactly what I would want to see. Yeah, this is A+. We have a data low. We have this hourly gap. We just took out very significant buy side. We are inside of a 4-hour gap, sweeping a high on both indexes. Yeah, no, I'm definitely taking this. Yep, we'll take this here. If this loses, it loses. This will be my one trade for the day. We do have... I want to see how this looks. Okay, yeah, I'll take it. Where's 70% of this wick? Okay, and we're just going to target here for a 1R. Break even here. This is very nice. It is very early. You got to admit that, so... but this is what I would want from price. So why is this clean? We left the unmitigated hourly gap down here. We have liquidity resting down here. FOMC is not truly sponsored. It didn't hit the hourly gap, and even ES is in a great place. So this is what you want to see. If this loses, that'd be embarrassing as fuck, but oh my god. Jesus Christ. I thought that was gonna lose. That was an A+ setup. The reaction wasn't A+, but that was very A+, and that's why you put your wick at that 60-70% range. So banger trade off that. 1R, clean, very clean. So far 2-0 on the week. Thursday, May 5th. No news on this day. Got it. No news on a weekly time frame. Where are we at? Okay, we have this weekly high. This seems to be the draw, this weekly gap. Also, ES is in a spot to really want to push that high. ES literally almost made equal highs with it. So yeah, I love this high. The daily has just placed all the way up towards it. So I think for this to get appeased, we would need some sort of retrace. I just want to see if this move makes sense, if it was sponsored by any gap that's nice on the hourly or 30-minute. Okay, yeah, it was all sponsored by that SMT yesterday. So this low is protected. This does not need to get hit anytime soon until this weekly gets hit. Then maybe we'll continue lower. But I'm very confident in this draw. I just would like to see, honestly, this hourly gap is a really clean spot. It's right around 50% of this range. Yeah, I think we could go there and get a reaction possibly. And yeah, that would be really nice. We also have this hourly gap up here. So it's going to be a battle of this range here. Ideally, I would like to see an open low and then get mechs to this unfilled hourly. That would be my favorite situation to get here. London highs is very A+ for a draw because it's not sponsored by anything. So, and here's open. So you know the scenario I would want to see us hit this low and then get longs. So yeah. Okay, so there's that low. Now this is a point where I would probably be wanting to see some sort of reaction. We have a lot of gaps to invert first. So yeah, that's why I fade this 1 minute. There have been so many people in this 1 minute and it just loses immediately. So the reason I fade this is because we still have a 3 minute, a 4 minute, and a 5 minute, which is getting open now to invert. So structurally, I think it would be very A+ if ES swept out this low now and NQ re-swept this low and we got mech longs. I think that would be my A+ setup here. Okay, wow. Looks like we are lacking any bullish narrative here. Very interesting. I'm gonna see how 10 a.m. Wow, okay, so 10 a.m. actually holds. Very interesting. I expected 10 a.m. to close through that 4 hour at the rate we were going, but it didn't. So we now have kind of left all these highs in the dust. If we do continue lower, this is going to be our sell side, but that is a huge move on a day. I could expect some sort of mechanical long to this 15 minute. This seems like a draw that we want to appease. Yeah, let's see. Jeez, man, this is very, very bearish. Wow. 15 again opened, and we are just as bearish as it's gonna get, really. I did not expect this much of a sell-off here, but it looks like we want this low, so just gonna deal with that. I would need very clean internal structure in order for me to take a short down here. Like, none of this is clean. Yeah, this is not it. Okay, so nice. Now we've took this low. We have entered a new condition, being this hourly gap. So we could hold this since this is protected, but this is a ridiculous retrace. If you're truly bullish from here, you would want to see the retrace be here and then just immediately shoot up to that weekly gap. So we're in a 3 minute, see how we react here. Where is ES at? Is ES in a spot to actually manipulate at? This does not look bad. I like the actual candle we have, and we have a 15 minute that's opening. So 10:45, I'll take this 3 minute. Oh, this is just so close to being a break even. Like, I'm just gonna fade this. I think this is, I wouldn't want my break even to be 0.1 R, especially when we're so bearish. Like, this flip just seems fake. We could definitely run up to here though, but we'll see. Please fail. Yes. Yes. Yeah, bruh. God, I need to review this trade. Because this is a trade, this just is a lot of screen time on this. Damn. Okay, so why did I fail, or why did I fade that? The reason I faded that, this low you could see is protected, but I mean, bro, look how much we just dumped. This, now that we swept out this low, this can finally be a spot that we could reject from. It's just this range, we dumped 500 points today and it was at 11, so I don't want to really take that, but this could be decent. I'll tape read this. It's after 11. I would never trade this time. It would have to be a really nice V shape, and that is not what we're getting. So this range is eventually going to get rebalanced, and it looks like it didn't yesterday, so I'm still expecting some sort of rebalance on this. Hopefully Friday does it. We have 8:30 news, which printed a wick that already got took. This data though short was actually decent. Swept out all these highs, but okay. So getting into Friday, very clean fade on that last day. I'm very happy with that. So we're gonna look at this weekly low. We never hit that weekly high, which is really weird. That's something I would want to see get hit 9 out of 10 times. Like that's, bro, 99 out of 100 times that's gonna get hit. So now ES put in weekly relative equal lows. Jeez, man. Okay. So we have a scenario here where we swept these out. We got, don't tell me. Damn. Okay, I guess this is technically protected since it was swept. We swept the major sell side, but I would like to see an open low that manipulate this low here, and then hopefully get longs up to this unmitigated level. Being this 4-hour gap, there's a lot of orders up here. Price should rebalance there. So yeah, ideally we want some sort of soup at this low. We want to see that get manipulated and then see longs. That would be a plus for me. And I'm hoping we have structure to go higher with sessions. Sessions were purged. Okay, sessions were purged at 8:30. I still think we go higher though. I like that unmitigated level up here. So here's open. Okay, beautiful. There's probably a short opportunity. Nah, there wasn't. Okay. So I don't think we need to go lower. At this point, we have SMT'd here. We have manipulated, so double SMT. I would like to see longs. Once again, just so heavy, man. We're gonna just run this low. Jeesh. And this is starting to look like a continuation day. This is greedy as fuck if I were to try and target that. So I'm just gonna look at this low. But none of these are reversal levels. That is something I need to make clear. We're in this 4-hour gap now, but I don't think that's gonna matter here. I think ES needs to take that low. So if we can open up at 10 and run into this 15, that'd be nice. So we'll see. Ideally, we open 10, we run into this 15, and we get continuation shorts to run that low. ES is extremely close to it. That's what I want to see. So, yeah, hopefully we get that. Let me zoom out here on ES. Yeah, we'll see what we get here. $10 a.m. opens. Not like that, please. Yes, nice. Now give me some sort of short. This is beautiful. So 5 minute is your condition here. Why did we have to open up this 5 minute? Man. What? What the hell? Okay. Now, if we just V-shape up here and completely push through this, I have to be bullish because that was my initial bias, but I'm gonna see how we react here. What the fuck? We have a 5 minute that's opened. No, I don't like this. I don't like this long. It looks like this is like a good setup, but it's a 30-second and the bias is 50-50. It hasn't even activated yet. So we'll see how it activates. Okay, never even activated. Never mind. So we SMT'd this high, which made more generation of liquidity, and we are currently, oh shit, did we close this 5-minute? I'll take this 5-minute if this is closed. Yeah, I'll take this. I'll break even here, and that's how I'm gonna manage this. I don't love this stop loss here. I don't like this stop loss here. Nah, I'm just gonna be patient. Yeah, it gets broke even anyways. We hit the 15 and just run higher. Sheesh. Just so much liquidity resting here. Is this your stop hunt? Is this gonna be it? Yeah, just okay. This is a trade. This would be the trade. It's after 11 on a Friday, so I just can't take it. The delivery sucks. This delivery doesn't make much sense to me. Overall, just breaking it down. What did we do? I guess we swept out this low. Is this a daily low? Ooh, okay. I mean, I guess I was just really stuck on these equal lows that ES created. I wanted those to get hit, but I guess for those to get hit, we're gonna have to rebalance this range. A few fades on this day that were pretty clean. Why didn't I like this? Was it a... Yeah, I don't think I liked it just because the delivery was ass. We were inside of a 15, that's why I didn't take it. So we'll tape read this. What would this setup look like? I wouldn't want to break even here. This isn't really a valid break even in my opinion. I think we manipulated and did what we wanted to do. So yeah, I would take it like this, stop here, just target 1R, extend your TP here. That's really all you can do. It is valid actually too to extend your TP here, just because looking at price could easily run to there. So let's see what we get. I'm not taking this, but this would be the tape read. 5-minute continuation model after 10 a.m. We swept lows out over here, hit a 4-hour fair value gap, sponsored up by that 4-hour fair value gap. 15-minute completely violated the whole range, and yeah, we got the 5-minute continuation. So that would be my break even. And where's 1R? Oof, would have been a break even. My 1R would have been right here. Damn, that sucks. That sucks. I bet we still go higher at some point, but scroll to the next day and see what we ended up doing. Wow, that was high of day. And then all my lower draws got hit. So 2-0 in the week. That was pretty damn clean. I'm not gonna lie. I'm happy with how I traded that week. 1 break even, 2 winners. And the model stats are at 63% win rate, 1.4R. So I'll get this posted to the channel. Pretty good.